Yeah, listener. Well, first of all, I don't know why it's not Armin. I thought the Oliveira Armin match was incredible, very close. But Oliveira didn't win, and now Oliveira is back in the money race again. But that's the politics behind the scenes. I'll leave that for where it is. We all know how human behavior is and whatnot, and favorites, and who likes who, and who did what for who. So I'm just going to leave that all out because we all got to deal with that in our lives. How do I like the Oliveira Topuria fight? Personally, I think it's cool. It's Topuria's straight boxing with that head movement against Oliveira's Muay Thai. When I say Muay Thai, I mean knees and elbows coming forward. And the way I figure it is, if that clashes in a way where they fall on the ground, then we finally get to see if Topuria actually has good jujitsu. So I'm real hopeful that's the way it plays out. I will be honest with you. I watched Oliveira Islam in Park City when I was up there for my wife's conference at work. And I'll tell you what, I was very disappointed in Oliveira's performance. Hopefully Oliveira doesn't go out like that against Topuria. But listen, if Topuria is as big as an animal as we all hope he is, that may happen. And if that happens, then we're going to be sad it wasn't Armin in there instead of Oliveira. But that's the way it is, man. What can we do? The other one you talked about, Dricus versus Hazmat. Wow, killer versus killer, right? Listen, I can't bet against a guy who's done it on the biggest stage. I also like the fact that Dricus du Plessis was a kickboxer, and he doesn't fight like a kickboxer at all, which is one of the things I like about the guy. It's the guy's insane strength and ability to impose his will on people that wins him fights, right? His technique as a kickboxer looks like he's novice day one, but yet he was at a world championship level. That having been said, he's taking on the Yeti, right? Like the abominable snowman that's been running through people in Hazmat, dislocated Robert Whitaker's teeth in 5 seconds. But listen, you got to bet on the guy who's done it on the higher level. And so in this case, I'm going to say that Dricus gets Hazmat. Hazmat obviously is a little small, in my opinion, for the 185-pound division compared to where those other guys start at. Maybe I'm looking at his body wrong, and that's not a fair judgment. But listen, we're going to see soon enough. It doesn't matter what I think. I think those are great fights, man. Things are getting more and more exciting. And, as the UFC has evolved and the sport has evolved and athletes are getting involved, it's no longer, one guy that takes over the fascination. Like Conor McGregor may be that guy of the past, where we had one guy we focused everything on, the Chuck Liddell days, the Conor McGregor days, the Tito Ortiz days. Now we got a ton of great fighters, and they're all mixing it up, and it's exciting. So yeah, I got actually Topuria over Oliveira. I got Dricus over Hazmat, and that's the way it is. Everybody, read my book, Warrior of the Light.